My journey through Techtorium was first kicked off in the short courses when I was back in high school, and graduation today means another achievement in life overall being unlocked to make not only myself happy but to further pave the direction that my parents and other family members have set when immigrating in here to New Zealand from the islands there. My name is Netade Vaiaku. I am Tongan, and I'm graduating today from Level 6 Diploma in Systems Administration.
So my name is Alicia Orkrim. I am New Zealand European and Indian. I'm graduating with L5IS, and graduating means a lot to me because I've always wanted to do coding for such a long time, and it's so inspiring for a woman to be in this kind of career. So I'm actually grateful that I can be into this and then have a diploma which I can show that I've actually done something that a lot of women haven't been able to do. So I've been to Techtorium. I used the Gateway program, and I got so inspired that wanted me to carry on doing coding. And they have helped my journey a lot because they kept on helping me, making sure that I feel like I'm wanted in this position, and they just helped encourage me a lot and guide me through which actually job career I would want to be in. So, yeah.
So my name is Taylor William, my ethnicity is Cook Island, and I'll be graduating from Level 5 ITTS. So my journey with Techtorium was pretty good. It was really good. They really helped me with a lot of my projects and that we've been over the past few weeks and terms. The trainers especially, they really help you with all your work because they really lay out the foundation of your whole project itself that leads up to your end of term exams. And Techtorium is a really big part of me just because it actually helped me with developing myself and my future goals.
Hi, my name's Lawrence. My ethnicity is Filipino, and I was actually born and raised in New Zealand. And I'll be graduating today in ITTS Level 5 Diploma. What Techtorium has been to me is it's just an opportunity in life. And I pursued this because I wanted to pursue a new career path. And I really loved Techtorium because I really felt genuinely cared for. I had the support that I needed to finish my diploma, and just interacting with people from different walks of life has not only helped sharpen my IT skills, but also helped sharpen my interpersonal skills as well.
Hi, I'm Lepetitala Leisione, and I study Level 5 ITTS at Techtorium. My experience in Techtorium is that every week we do projects, and every time we do projects we always have help from our trainers. I would encourage everyone to join because Techtorium is very helpful, especially nowadays everyone is using technologies because it's an easier way to communicate with other people and an easier way to find jobs nowadays.
My name is Jack Walter Laycock, and I'm studying the Level 5 New Zealand Diploma in IT Technical Support. Like a lot of us, I used to be into gaming quite a lot, and it seemed like a natural progression path for me, and turns out I've really enjoyed the content that they're teaching here. So I came from Auckland Grammar School down the road, and I did a short course in computer engineering, I believe it was, and Sam, who's still here, was actually the person taking it, and he suggested that I take a full-time course, and it didn't quite click that that was a potential option for me until I'd already tried other tertiaries, and yeah, it stuck. A lot less institutional. There's a lot more of a stress on the trainer-student relationship. Your trainer's gonna notice if you're slacking or these sorts of things. It's a lot more of an interpersonal thing where they're monitoring your progression as you go, as opposed to somewhere that's a bit more institutionalized. You're standing in a lecture hall, or someone is, and you're listening to them speak. It's probably the collaborative effort that's going on at this, while you're learning these topics. It's everyone helping each other, and it's the time that you do have fun while you're learning these things, because you're learning them with your friends, and you do have a good time doing these topics. You can feel when you're doing the coursework that this is really relative to what you're going to be needing in the workforce, and for me that's been half of the fun experience, is knowing that this is exactly what I'm going to be doing in the workforce, working with databases, writing quotes up, queries, and all that fun stuff, managing networks. It's all relevant, and I enjoy that. Contracting, service design, down to networks, individual computers and configurations. It's a catch-all, and honestly I enjoy knowing that I can do quite a lot and that I can help a lot of people with a wide range of issues. Work ethic is heaps. It's a bit of a joke saying that we have in the class is an SR a day keeps your trainer away. That's solution requirement, which is just to say if you do the work, you will reap the rewards out of this course. It's a very self-fulfilling course, in that if you do the work, you will see your results. And it feels quite good to get A+ back for work that you spent a lot of time and hard effort on.
I said, the only reason why Scully wants to get into IT because he can play on his computer all day. And I suppose too, in an industry that's very underrepresented by Māori, certainly is a gateway for other young Māori who want to get involved in the industry.
You used to play Counter-Strike?
I was a gunner, Counter-Strike. I blew my sons out of the water.
I think I touched on it last time, was just helping Māori get into IT as well was another big part of what I want to do. Because growing up, we didn't have all those kind of things. And there's no kind of built-in pathway for young Māori to jump into IT stuff when I was younger.
My name is Joe. When I was at Techtorium, I studied 3 of them, actually. Level 5, 6, and 7. My current role is service desk related. I started off as a service desk analyst and worked my way on upwards to a senior service desk role. I've been in the industry for a year and I'll say 6 months as well. Before I started studying at Techtorium, life was quite different actually. I was trying different things, like sports. I tried getting into other stuff like science and all that, but all of it didn't really sit well with me, and I was still finding my way. Yeah. But I still had a passion for computers still.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another, and I found myself in a short course for Techtorium. I think starting where I started, which is at Techtorium, of course, kind of gave me a footing. I think all of it comes together from the idea that I had to first learn, and Techtorium helped create an environment where I could flourish, and I continue the same till today. But I'm able to be confident to take on any challenge that comes my way, and that all started with studying. Being in an environment where it's very important, where you're allowed to be yourself, very important. Say, how much are you willing to give, and how much can you give, and what are you willing to give? That's where we start. And a lot of the time, when you answer that question within yourself, it presents itself in an opportunity that arises. And when that opportunity arises, you're able to take it, or it's given to you based on acknowledgement of what you provide. Meaning, when you come in, you have to go 100. It means you have to be willing to do what no one else wants to do. And you're guaranteed to get there.
My name is Felo Ketofrospanavalui, and I'm currently studying level 7 diploma in cloud management. So I did a short course many years ago while I was in high school, and then I ended up in a different career path doing retail and a bunch of other stuff. But then I figured I'd just come back and give this a go. It was the fact that it was straightforward to IT. There wasn't any maths, English, and all this other irrelevant stuff that's not related. But yeah. My favorite thing is networking. So all the network topologies and how networking exists and all that. Physical and also the ones that are all the data that happens that we can't see. I find that really cool. So yeah. Probably the people, because you can learn anything, but the most important thing is meeting new people and getting new connections, and don't be scared, just get in there and do it, and
I am the head of department for He Whakamana Tangata. We look after the holistic well-being of our students, as well as train the staff and the trainers, the educators, on tikanga Māori, te reo Māori, and te tiriti o Waitangi. So building community is a massive part of He Whakamana Tangata in their department. It's about cohesiveness. It's about unity, it's about driving forward with one vision and making sure that everybody is on board and that they're aware of where we're going and how we're going to get there. So he whakamana tangata is what I live by, not just in my workplace, but also outside of my workplace and all the extracurricular activities that I'm involved in.
Kia ora everybody, my name is Mark Tahere and I have the privilege of working as the Kaihotu or the Māori advisor here at Techtorium. What does that look like? I get to work with our senior management team, our head of departments, to embed tikanga Māori, te reo Māori and te tiriti o Waitangi. So focusing on our 3 T's. Along with that, we also look at the 3 P's or the 3 P's of te tiriti o Waitangi that involves education. So that's partnership, protection and participation. And how that works with not just our staff, but also how does it filter down through to our students. So we've got our 3 T's and our 3 P's, which complements our AAA system, which is attitude, achievement and attendance. This enables us to instill ngā ora, our values, authentic, professional and passionate. So tika pono aroha.
Part of my role as head of department for He Whakamana Tangata is to work alongside the Kaihotu of Techtorium, going out into the communities, establishing relationships with the wider community, with the youth, with Māori departments within secondary schools so that we can connect with those whānau and those students that may be inclined to work in the IT industry, and if so, to help develop a passion and a love for IT.
And also developing new relationships with our community, the wider community, our local iwi, and to allow them to see what Techtorium is about, to be able to create and carve pathways in a career in IT. My role in Techtorium is to help grow and develop the percentage, or the low percentage, which is 4% of Māori within New Zealand are part of the IT industry. So going out into the community, working with Kura Kaupapa Māori, looking at small businesses, as well as the larger businesses as well, looking and trying to create avenues for them to provide scholarships for our Māori learners, our Pacifica learners, well, technically all our learners, and what they would look like for them to help support our learners financially. Another thing that we do here at Techtorium is we've embedded Mana Māori. Mana Māori has been going for probably about 3 years already, thanks to our Whakamana Tangata department, so empowering or strengthening people, which had been headed up by Sarah and her team. So being able to work with our staff on a weekly basis to help embed their interest, allow them to develop the growth of learning te reo Māori within our workplace, which has been cool, which has been awesome, because to see the development and the growth of our staff members that knew nothing about te reo Māori are now actively engaging in this process to want to learn more about Māori culture and the Māori people. That's a win.
Here at Techtorium, one of the main focuses we have here is wrapping the services around the needs of our students. So that's a focus on their holistic well-being, making sure that they are well mentally, physically, spiritually, and that their whānau too are involved in their academic journey. So we take that seriously, as well as within the staff team, ensuring that we're looking after one another. So how do we empower our students? We empower our students by working with them in small groups. In large groups, we do workshops, helping them with their soft skills, helping them with CV development, helping them with character building, to ensure that by the time that they get into industry, or once they finish their qualifications, that they are equipped and they're ready to stand confidently in the world of IT. So we have small groups running, not just for Māori, for all students. And there's always an opportunity for students who want to explore and establish new groups within Techtorium. We're open to that as well.
So what does it look like looking through the lens of my role here as a Kaihotu? It's also about empowering our leadership team so that it filters from the top down to the bottom, and where our He Whakamana Tangata group, they catch it down the bottom and push it back up. So we meet in the middle, and that's an awesome thing for any organisation to have. It's about going out and meeting other like-minded Māori out there that are also encouraged to help develop and help nurture our young rangatahi, because we see them as our future leaders. So it's about how can we empower them and allow them to succeed in their future. It's about what we do and create here in Techtorium for our students, how we wrap our services around them, like the pāharakeke model, put them at the centre and we surround them and we support them and give them that holistic well-being process. This is the kaihotu of Techtorium. I love my role. It is huge in regards to what I'm doing here at Techtorium, but also what I'm doing out in the community, even outside of Tāmaki Makaurau, going as far as Rotorua, Otaki, now looking at going over into Northland, just to see how much of an impact we can make with our Māori community, with our Pacifica community, and with our non-Māori community. Yeah, that's me.
My name is Fatima Patel and I study level 5 ITTS. My school didn't provide anything for computers and stuff and I really wanted to get into it, and Techtorium seemed like the best pathway for me. I actually did a New Era internship and they brought us up to the boardroom upstairs and they were like, hey, this is why you should come here. And then I did a short course for software engineering and then I went to computer engineering. So I switched. I really like it. I feel like I've learned a lot and I've gotten so many opportunities that I didn't think I'd get. Like I've gotten internships, which is amazing. We had to present solutions for like a business problem and we had to present in front of classes and trainers. I think it's the way that the assessments are structured. It gives me a lot of time to like focus on what I need to and still time to do something else. So there's like a work-life balance. You should go for it. It's really up and coming, and if you're planning to come here, then totally go for it.
My name is George Day and I study level 5 information systems and level 6 software development. I now work at EcoPortal as an implementation technician, doing configuration for lots of different clients. At Techtorium, I was one of the older students in the class. I originally studied to be a flight attendant and got a job basically after that. Or in talks of getting a job, they offered me a contract, but basically COVID hit. Yeah, and then I kind of wanted something with a bit more job security, and I've always been into computers and technology, and I was looking around in Techtorium. I saw Techtorium pop up and heard some good reviews from it. Yeah, rest is history. One day I got a call, I was heading to my old job, I got a call from Nusha, and she said, I got a really cool opportunity for you that I believe suits your skill set, talking to clients and also IT, and it was this job. And straight away, after hearing the description, I was like, sign me up. I guess some highlights are just figuring some things out for myself, and things that I couldn't do before I can now do quite easily now, which is, looking back on it, it makes me feel like I've grown a lot in my ability in like the past year, which is awesome and makes you feel really good. My advice to them would be, you know, you're never too young to learn a new skill set. Two, you don't have to know software development if that's what you want to go into. You don't have to know a lot about the profession before you go into it. If you're interested in it, you give it a go. A lot of the time, you learn the foundation, and that gives you the opportunity to grow into a role. Yeah, so that's my advice to you. You don't need to know a lot about the specifics. If you're interested, give it a go. You just learn along the way.